I'm back. Hopefully it did not split the stream. Oh, get out of here, Skype. Why are you starting up? I hate when programs do that. You have it set that it does not automatically start up. And you download an updated version, and then they change that option back on you. Microsoft always does stuff like that, man. Alright, let me see if this split it. Please don't split it. Please don't have split it. It split it! Oh my god, dude. Son of a... No matter how fast I, Man. I hate that. Alright. I don't know what. I think I'm going to delete this second stream. So annoying. After this stream is over, I'm just going to delete this second one because, man, ugh. Stream overload. But, damn it. That's annoying. I wish there was a way that I could just continue the same one. I feel like it used to give me more time. I feel like it used to give like 5 minutes before it like started a new stream on the channel. But I don't know how long it took me to restart my computer, but I didn't think it was 5 minutes, you know. Issues again. What's up, Quickshot? Also, you're not wearing a hoodie. Who are you? It's too hot for that, man. Way too hot for a hoodie. Way too hot. What up, Brian Grant? What's up, Luke Skywalker? What up, what up? Sound out of sync with video? Yeah, the game sound's always going to be a little out of sync. I can't really help that. If my voice and... Like, if my voice is out of sync with my lips, then you might have to refresh your stream because, what was I going to say? Yeah, I don't think that's an issue on my end. Some people have reported that to me in the past, but I don't think that's an issue on my end. Falling asleep. Alright, Justin. Later, dude. Check the day up for the Prov Off raid. See you tomorrow. Alright, sounds good. Later, dude. High Sig Void versus Mephisto or Magic bosses? Nobody will ever put Mephisto... I mean, we did see Mephisto in like Season 1, I guess? Nobody will ever put a Magic as the final boss, and Mephisto, also very unlikely. But if there is a Mephisto Phillips boss, I will gladly take on that Mephisto Phillips with Void. I would gladly do that. You're barely gone for 2 minutes? That's what I thought. Stinking YouTube, though, man. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm hitting continue on this fight, and it's not continuing. Come on, man. Let me give it a second, I guess. Disconnecting again. What is this nonsense? BG, do you hate me? I'm just asking this question. Do you hate me? Why would I hate you? No. 2 streams for price of 1. How did we get so lucky? Also, since this is a new stream, doesn't that reset the big D? Absolutely not. This is not a new stream, damn it. Stream died? Yeah, the stream died for a second there. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna delete this second one. Unless something crazy happens where I don't want to delete it, but it's gonna get deleted. It's gonna get deleted. I hate having all these streams on the channel like that. Especially like tomorrow I'm going to be doing a daytime stream, I think. So there's already going to be 2 streams for tomorrow. Like, ugh. No, I'm just going to delete the second one. Haha, P-Bag Grant. What? 3.6 for Golk, fairly safe? Yeah, I would say so. It's fairly safe. I want to go a tiny bit higher just to be really super safe. But 3.7 or 3.6, yeah, it's pretty safe. BG, you're hacking the game. This is all about, right? Hacking stuff, rebooted the stream. Yes. Yeah, I had to turn my hacks on. I feel like, you know, forgot to turn my hacks on before I started the stream, so just went to turn them on real quick. I'm gonna shock the hell out of you, Magic. What time? Daytime stream? Oh, come on. There we go. Daytime stream, I don't know. My normal, somewhere around, like, noon or 1 p.m. or something like that. The daytime stream is a little bit harder for me to say because it depends on what time I wake up. And, you know, if I don't want to do it right when I first wake up. You know, I want to wake up and, you know, not just roll out of bed, wake up. Like, wake up and get some water in me, maybe get a little bit of food. My wife cut up some watermelon, probably snack on that for breakfast. And then start up the stream maybe like an hour or two later after waking up a bit. BG, do you remember turn on map hack? Yeah, dude, of course. That was the first hack I turned on. Duh. Map hack for MCOC? How could you play this game without it? Actually, I wonder if there is a map hack for this game for the maps that you can't move around, like Labyrinth and like Act 5. I wonder if anybody did try to do that. It'd be interesting. Like, it's totally unnecessary. We have maps available that people made, but still, maybe it's possible. Well, leave for work is when he's gonna get going. Possibly, yeah. Possibly. What time? Daytime stream based on your historical BG data. It will be several hours after whatever time he just talked about. Back to the question of Killmonger hits hard on debuff immune with the attack gain from his dupe and high level. I am sure he can do it. Well, yeah, but weren't we talking about Unawakened? Awakened, I believe he can do it too. But Unawakened, I don't know. BG, how many domino you face on defense? Total? Like lifetime? I don't know. I just fought a domino last war though, against ASR. It was in yesterday's live stream. If you wanted to see how that fight went, it was domino on node 24, rank 4. The fight went pretty well, except she was being stingy with her specials, just like you were saying, and I got backed up against the wall. Eventually, she got to an L3. And I had invulnerability boost on. So I tanked most of the damage, but there was bleed damage from the L3. So I ended up taking quite a bit of damage that way. I never touched this game without the topless cheat. It's a good one. I like that cheat, especially when you use it. What was map hack from? StarCraft? From a lot of games. StarCraft is one of them. Pretty much all of the Blizzard games. StarCraft, Diablo, Warcraft. I'm sure all of the other RTS games like Command and Conquer and Age of Empires. I don't know if there's map hack in like Dota 2 and League of Legends and that kind of thing. I don't know how good their anti-cheat stuff is. I know Valve is typically very good when it comes to anti-cheat stuff, but still, I'm sure there's some people that get away with some things. What was I gonna say? Realm of the Mad God actually had some map hack type stuff. I've never actually used a single map hack for any game ever. I always thought it was lame. But like even like single player games. Please don't use it. Please don't use it. Please don't use it. Yes. Sweet. But yeah, tons of games. ZZZZ. They need to fix Domino's AI for throwing specials. She's worse than Medusa. I wonder, like, I to be honest, I never had a problem with her throwing specials until that last fight. I think previously though I was mostly using Stark Spidey, but then again, even like when I used Medusa against Domino, she used her specials just fine. But this last time around, I mean, she definitely was very stingy with it, so I don't know what the deal is. It's official, you can no longer download 3D printing guns. Bah, yeah, okay. What? Just type black sheep wall. Is that to remove like the fog of war, I'm guessing? Is that a StarCraft one, or is that... Why does that sound like an Age of Empires one? I'm not familiar with the black sheep wall cheat, but I remember typing in some cheats like that for... I did use some of that. Actually, hold on a second. Did I ever use one for... Single player Age of Empires 2? Maybe I did use one of those cheats to reveal the map. Now that I think about it. So maybe I did use a map hack in that. But like, you know, this only like the single player cheat. It's StarCraft? Okay. Yeah, that's why I wasn't familiar with it. I never really played StarCraft. Never really got into StarCraft. I like RTS games, but something about the futuristic style ones. This goes for any type of game. Like futuristic type games, like, I don't know, I'm just not that into it. And yeah, I get like this game is technically, are we in like outer space or something? I don't know. What is the deal in this game? I don't even know where the hell it is. But having like lasers and spaceships and stuff like that, I'm not as into that as I am into like spears and axes and swords and stuff like that. I like that style more. So I was always really into like Warcraft. Although I never played Warcraft 1 or 2. I wasn't aware of those games really until Warcraft 3 came out, and I got that. I think I got Warcraft 3 like the day it came out, because by that point I was already hooked on Diablo 2, and I was like, this company's making another game, it's got to be amazing. Like this company can't make a bad game. If they made Diablo 2, I was convinced of it, and I wasn't wrong. Like Warcraft 3 was le poop. It was awesome. Still is awesome. BG, the developer enable mode for this game is medium, light, medium, medium, block, medium, light, medium, block. Works all the time. And let you play as Kabam Mike. Wow. I was wondering what that she was going to enable. I'm glad you included it. You could play as Kabam Mike in this game if you do that? Interesting. I gotta try that out. Warcraft 2 is real good. I wish I played it when it was like a new game. I remember what was it called? I remember like my friend's dad played it, I'm pretty sure. Like I vaguely remember seeing what it was, but I was like strictly console games at the time. And I think like I remember seeing him play it on his computer as like my friend and I were playing like probably I think it was like a wrestling game on N64 or something like that. I don't know. You weren't wrong about Warcraft 3, but they have since shown they can make a bad game. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to say that, but it's true. They have since shown that it is possible. Which makes me sad. Blizzard, what happened to you? What happened? Hey Brian, you think I could piss you off with 4 words? Like actually piss me off? Like, no, but like fake piss me off? Yeah. Like I'll be like, whoa, Demiok, why you little, you know. You think different champions specials are programmed to occur more or less frequently? Yes, it certainly feels that way at least. Certain champions, it just feels like they throw their special very easily, you know. You get to the right position. I mean, you get some distance against Killmonger, and he's going to throw the L2. That dude just loves to throw the L2. There's just certain champions that do that kind of thing. What bad game did Blizzard make? Diablo 3. Diablo 3 is better. Mo Battleships is pissed. But yeah, Diablo 3. Diablo 3, poop. It's not just Diablo 3 though. I feel like overall they've declined just a little bit as a company. The later expansions of World of Warcraft. That's still a good game though, so I don't know if I can count that. I would still consider World of Warcraft to be a good game. I never really played Overwatch. It looks pretty sweet. It just doesn't look like it's my type of game, which is why I've never played it, and I probably won't ever play it. But I can't really say it's a bad game just because it's not my type of game. It seems awesome. It seems really well made. Everything they did there seems pretty sweet actually. What else? What else do they have? StarCraft. StarCraft is the same thing. StarCraft, it looks like they did a good job with that too. Oh, Heroes of the Storm. Oh. I forgot about... Okay, there we go. Heroes of the Storm. You want me to piss you off, Demiok? Heroes of the Storm blows. Or maybe you'd agree to that. I don't know. I don't know if you'd agree to that or not. Diablo 3 wasn't that bad, just doesn't even come close to how good D2 was. Well, exactly. That's the thing, is like, yeah, overall as a game, Diablo 3 is not that bad, but when it's your like favorite game of all time, going from like your absolute favorite to not that bad. It's like, oh man, that's a huge step down. And not that bad is being generous. I feel like it's being generous. No, I mean it's not that bad. But still, give me Diablo 2. But new and better. Stopped playing Heroes of the Storm, and I feel like my health has literally improved. I got so stressed and angry with that game. There's no satisfaction in that game, man. Hey man, from Ukraine, who do you think is the better defender? Yondu, Void, Duped, or Agent Venom? Not Agent Venom. Either Yondu or Void Duped. They're both pretty good. I would say Void is really good if it was not for him being a villain and people having Blade to crush him. You don't even need the villain thing, though, to be honest. So yeah, Yondu and Duped Void, I'd say they're both pretty close. They're both good defenders. I don't know which one's better exactly. BG, did you see Venom movie trailer? I did not see it. And Carnage might be in it. Hopefully they buff both in October. That'd be nice if they did. So I was thinking about a champion to rank up just to try to help out on defense in some way. And that is something that I considered is like, okay, there's a Venom movie coming out. What if he got buffed and all of a sudden he's a good champion, good defender and stuff? Should I just use my rank up resources on him? And then I was thinking, well, what are the chances that that happens? Probably very slim. Probably very, very slim. So I'm not going to do that. That'd be silly. But it is something that crossed my mind for a split second at least. I'm thinking hard about it, but I can't really think of anything that would legit piss me off. That's the thing, man. It's just words. Like, there's going to be things that piss you off, but you typing in something, it's not going to piss me off. I never played Diablo 2, only got the chance to play Diablo 3. I really like it. It was my first action role-playing game. See, if it was your first, I could see why you would enjoy it. Because that type of game is just, it's fun, you know? ARPGs, they could be a good time. But if you played a better one, you'd be like, I get it. I mean, to be fair, some people's favorite ARPG is gonna be Diablo 3, and that's just the way it is. But me personally, no. And I haven't even played Path of Exile. I'm sure that one would rank up there very high, definitely above Diablo 3. I don't know if it would ever take over Diablo 2. I can't imagine that. I know some people have gotten really into it, though, over the years. You know why I'm convinced there's been some tampering with the AI's survival? Watching Dr. Voodoo's poison stick down from 4%, by 4% from 36%, hitting 8, 4, and then 1. There might be something going on with that. I see the 1% thing, just like other people see it too. Where a lot of times enemies survive with 1% HP. So yeah, it could actually be a thing. Dear Brian, longtime, small, delicate man whose only joy in life is role-playing as Demi Moore in Ghost, where a dead Patrick Swayze helps her make pottery. Part-time Gregory. Question: frozen yogurt? You know what? I'm more of a boiling hot yogurt kind of guy. In fact, it actually does bother me that there's not enough hot yogurt places. You go around and yeah, you can get yogurt pretty much anywhere, and then there's frozen yogurt, and you can get that too. But you know how hard it is to get boiling yogurt these days? Which is silly. Like, come on. It's just a yogurt preference. Do people really have to, like... It's like they have to enforce their ideas of what yogurt should be upon us. Just because they like it one way and I like it another. It's really annoying. Thank you very much for the question, though. That said, Gogurt, you F. I mean, Gogurt is amazing, yeah. D3 is my first, but I'm sort of biased based on the mad money I made off the Real Money Auction House. I made some money off of that too, and yeah, I can say that part was... I want to say it was fun because I made money, but I actually really hated the auction house. Oh, I read it wrong. Not yogurt, Gogurt. Oh crap. Whoops. Wait, does Brian not know what Gogurt is? No, Gogurt is yogurt in a tube. It's fantastic. I love it. I just don't know how to read. It's tough, man. There's a lot of letters. Like that one, that question had a lot going on in it. I mean, we're talking about someone who's a long-time, small, delicate man whose only joy in life is role-playing as Demi Moore in Ghost, where a dead Patrick Swayze helps her make pottery. Part-time Gregory. There's a lot going on. I do love a good Go-Gurt though. Best kind of Go-Gurt, Tricks. Was that a thing? Crap. Now I'm trying to think, was that only Trix Yogurt? I think they had Trix Go-Gurt. I'm gonna look real stupid in a minute here if they didn't though. Nope, Trix Go-Gurt. It was a thing. Okay, good. Wait. Oh god, maybe it wasn't. Oh no. I'm only seeing the regular kind. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh, this was the kind I used to get though. This Burstin Melonberry and Cool Cotton Candy. I remember I wasn't so into the I was more into the berry and less so the cotton candy. And I think my brother would eat the cotton candy and I would eat the Melonberry. Go-Gurt in a tube. Yesterday, math is hard. Today, reading is hard. Every day, doing a website is hard. Dude, you have no idea how hard it is. It's so hard. Tobias, you bring the name of best character in Animorphs. You beautiful, wonderful bastard. Oh man. Trick cereal? Dude, Trick cereal is really good. I like Trick cereal. I still remember having the spoon with the Trix bunny ears that changed colors. I did have that for sure. I had a few of those. It was a promo, I think? Maybe it was. Should I call my local 24-hour convenience store and ask if they sell Go-Gurt? There's no time. Just go. Gurt. This question was sponsored by Go-Gurt. Dude, I wish I was sponsored by Go-Gurt. That'd be amazing. Frozen Go-Gurt was Nectar of the Gods. I didn't like it frozen, though. I liked it boiling. No, for real, though, I didn't like it frozen. I liked it just in the fridge. I was never into the frozen Go-Gurt. I just had a notification for your stream. Also got one when you started streaming. WTF. Maybe it was the second stream, because I had to restart the stream. Maybe that's what it was. Silly BG, tricks are for kids. Dude, what do you think I am? I'm sitting here playing video games all day and all night. I'm as much of a kid as they come. You have no idea how hard it is. It is so hard. BG 2018. Cookie Crunch was the best cereal to me. I mean, you know, it is cookies and all, but I don't know, I feel like a good Captain Crunch, a Trix, even some of the even like a good Life cereal. Don't judge me. Haven't caught a stream since the meetup. Was the turnout compared to last time? It was good. It was roughly the same. There was actually a few more people that went to the first one, but it was pretty close to being the same overall. We had a much better area, which is a shame that there was just a few people less this time, because they would have appreciated this area, I think, that we had. Last time we were stuck in like a dungeon type zone. This time we had our own loft, our own private party loft. If you're a kid, what does that make Laura? She's also a kid. We're both kids. We watched SpongeBob together. So I got 14,500 5-star shards and 3,600 Tier 2 Alpha from 5 rifts. Pretty decent, wouldn't you agree? Not terrible for, you know, it's just some bonus event. Compared to past rifts, I mean, the past rifts were better, so it's hard to think about it that way. But just as some bonus content for the month, yeah, it's good. It's good, yeah. Count Chocula. Count Chocula with a bit of Boo Berry. Chocolate Lucky Charms. I never had Chocolate Lucky Charms. I only had the regular Lucky Charms. Oreo O's? I don't know if I ever had Oreo O's. I don't know if I had those or not. Oreo O's are a huge disappointment, were they? I googled boiling yogurt, and now I understand why BG enjoys it. Yogurt has healthy bacteria cultures, which are good for your health. If you boil it, those cultures all die. Now I know why BG likes it. I like it just because, I mean, think about this. Most food that we eat is hot. You don't eat most food cold. Or you know, preferably at least, right? You eat pizza hot. You eat SpaghettiOs hot. You eat Tostino pizza rolls. Well, some hot, some frozen. But the point is, you're trying to make them hot. And it's the same thing when it comes to yogurt. When someone tells me something isn't working, I always ask them if they switched it to Wumbo. Nobody ever understands. Wumbo. Is that a Simpsons thing? Where's that from? Oh! It's, SpongeBob. No, you are wrong. You eat pizza cold. I eat pizza anyway. It doesn't matter. It could be hot, cold, not even cooked the first time. I'll eat it. But the point is, I want it hot. Oreo O's were like chocolate cake donuts, made mini and crunchy. They're pretty damn good. Okay. Idea, what do you think if, similar to Modoc's Lab, there was a practice arena that you could enter going up against any champ with the ability to choose the buffs they get? You can stack them up, mimic war, etc., get rewards for winning the fight, and the harder the fight, the better the rewards. Can be tweaked, sure, but I really think it would add another cool dimension to the game in various ways. I don't know. I mean, I think what you're saying is like two different ideas, kind of. In one sense, you're saying practice area, or practice arena. But then you're also saying you get rewards for winning the fight. The harder they get, the better the rewards. I feel like those are two different things. Whether or not they're two different things doesn't really matter. I don't know. Like, there are times where I want some type of practice area in this game, and then there are other times where I think it would take away from the game, possibly. Because it might be too easy to figure things out if you could just pick, like whatever you wanted to see. If you just picked those exact nodes in that exact fight and practiced it, it might make it too easy. Getting to like pick any champion you wanted to fight against or something like that, but without picking the nodes, is one thing, because then you just practice against like their animations, and then you still have to theorize what happens if they have like special abilities and stuff like that. So I don't know. I got mixed feelings about like the practice thing. Like, and if they had it in the game, I would totally take advantage of it. You know, it's not like I would refuse to to play it because it was in there. Like, I would definitely do it too, but I don't know. It might have a negative impact on the game that way. Like, like the other part of what you were suggesting though, where something gets harder and harder, and we get better rewards for it. I would love to see something like that, kind of like a similar, or like a solo mode that's similar to Infinite Dungeons kind of thing, but doesn't have to look like dungeons since there's not 2 people in there. I don't know, I remember Mute and Matt had an idea for them to do that whenever they came out with like a boss rush challenge. Because the boss rush challenge is pretty simple, you know, only 6 fights. If you are pretty far along in this game, those 6 fights only take you like 10 minutes total to get through. And then that content is done. But if there was a way to stretch it out a little bit further so that you can like replay it over and over and maybe earn some additional rewards that way. As long as they weren't anything too crazy, like if it was just some like signature stones, so that the people who couldn't do it or couldn't get to a high level, you know, they wouldn't be, like it wouldn't increase the gap too much, but it'd still be reward enough that people would look to do it because signature stones are hard to come by. Like 5-star ones. I'd love to see something like that. Hey Brian, are you going to go crazy on 1v1s after the 8th? I don't know what you mean by that. Is there something happening after the 8th that we would need to do 1v1s? Who's your favorite out of Korg, Red Skull, and Heimdall? Right now? I don't know. Right now I'm between Korg and Heimdall. Probably Heimdall. But I don't, you know, we only know very little about them. Just the little bits of data mined information. Hey B or anyone, does Hulk Rag help with the Flare node and Alliance War? Yes. Well wait, Flare, it's Flare and Starburst, right? Or is there a different Flare node as well? If it's the Flare and Starburst node, then yes, because Gulk counters Starburst, but I don't think Gulk counters the regular degen of Flare itself. Or wait, no, okay, never mind. Yeah. I just typed out a comment. 20 seconds later, read it, thought, oh yeah, I wanted to know about that too, and then retyped the comment before I realized what I did. Wow. A Modok dungeon for solo content, endless random nodes, and gets nastier every time you advance. Something like that, yeah. It's also tough to add stuff like that to the game because like if you ever played other games that have similar type of game modes, going through like the easy levels to get to the hard ones, it's kind of annoying, you know. Like once you like. Depending on the game, right? Like, let's say you can get to difficulty level 100, or of whatever it is, you know, like dungeon level 100 of a certain game. And then if you die, you have to get, you know, you start back at, like, level 1. Going through the first, like, 80 levels is going to be super boring. But then if you only start at, like, a high level, then it doesn't really have the same feel to it. It's more of just like, okay, doing this like one time. Like, I don't know. It's a good way for developers to add content to the game that doesn't take that much time. Like, I'm sure developing that system is still time consuming. It takes a lot of work and everything, but compared to the amount of replay value you get out of it for the like the development time invested, it has a pretty good return to it. Which is why a lot of games have done that type of thing. 1v1 Arena Crystal will be replaced with exclusive 2-star Champion Crystal that will give you only signature level on them if you dupe them, and you will need some of the newer champions out of the game. Oh, is that where you're getting the newer champions from? I didn't know that. Wow, yeah. I will definitely do that until I have every single one of the champions. I'll probably only do it on, like, Sunday or something like that, though, when there's no other arenas going on. What about having certain nodes you collect by one-shotting unboosted? You mean like if you take down a node that has, let's say, stun immunity on it, then you become stun immune? Is that what you're saying? That idea sounds pretty sweet. I don't know how it would look. Like if there's enough nodes that would actually be a thing. That could be done. But that sounds cool. We just like take on the ability that you just fought against. I like the sound of that. Reminds me of a game, the fighting game. Oh man. I can never remember the name of the fighting game. It wasn't even that good of a fighting game, but basically every time you killed an enemy, you would take like the unique part of their body and attach it to yours. I think it had the name Blood in it, but maybe not. I don't know. But it was a cool concept. It's kind of like Mega Man in a way, but except like you just kept adding on and adding on. Do you ever think Kabam will put battles to where it's not AI and you controlling? Like a one. Oh yeah. Okay, so you say a real one-on-one. I don't think so. If they ever did, I don't think the mode would be too popular. You'd just be waiting for the enemy to charge you so you could parry them. It'd be real boring. Whoever dashes in first loses. But I think they could do some really cool PvE VP type stuff where you're versing somebody else, but you know, I mean, kind of like Alliance Wars, but they could do so many different versus modes like that. Oh come on, don't kill me, dude. Stinking Spider-Man, thank you. So would you rank 455, Gwenpool or Void if you already have Blade 565? I would go Void either way, regardless of that Blade. A bad system when you put two champs playing the AI with nodes made by yourself, more tied. The match is sweeter with rewards. The champ you cheer wins. So you're just like betting on some racehorses, basically, but except the racehorses are your champions. I don't know how fun that would be. I'd probably do it for a day. I might get tired of it, just watching the AI fight. It'd be cool for that day, though, probably. Altered Beast video game? No, I wasn't thinking about Altered Beast. No, that's something totally different. Let me see if I can find it really, really quick here. BG, if you can make Broccoli Girl better, aka She-Hulk, what would you add to her? I don't know. I haven't really thought much about it other than just like increasing her stats, which is kind of boring. Fighting game. Bloodstorm? Yeah. Bloodstorm and Time Killers. I think these two go together. Let me see if I could get an image here. Okay. So you see how you like have these symbols? Oh, also you like cut off each other's limbs and stuff like that in this game, which is awesome. You see how you have like these symbols up here? That's like the enemies that you've killed before you, or before this match, and like you gain their powers. I think that's what it was. I think this is the game. Almost positive. Look at time killers here. I think time killers was similar. I think this is it. I don't know. It's hard to show in just like some pictures, but it's pretty sweet. I played it like in the arcade at like a bowling alley, you know. PG, they should totally introduce gambling into the game, as these guys are, speaking of bets, plus states are legalizing gaming. I would do some gambling. Could be pretty fun, man. I wouldn't mind seeing that getting added. Although people might abuse the system. I could see people abusing it, so it probably wouldn't be good for the game. But it'd be fun, man, if people didn't abuse it. And by abuse it, I mean like, I don't know, kind of like rig the system kind of thing. Use it as a way to, if somebody buys like the fraudulent unit type things and then bets against somebody and then loses on purpose just to give that person those units, you know. Units, chips, loyalty, gold, and you bet in Alliance Wars. The scandals, the thrill, the heartbreak, the breaking of the legs, the missed free throw. Yeah, all that stuff. I would totally do it though, man. Like, yeah, going up against another alliance that has a YouTuber in it or something like that, I'd totally bet against him. Oh, like that arcade game, Marvel Heroes, when you defeat some dudes and you got their Infinity Stones? Was there a Marvel game like that? That reminds me of my Skeleton Necromancer in D&D that would steal fallen opponents' bones. Okay. Good morning, Brian. For me, should I, for my first rank 4, do Archangel, Medusa, Luke Cage, or Morningstar all unduped? Well, not Archangel. Archangel kind of needs that duped ability. Between Medusa, Luke Cage, and Morningstar, probably Luke Cage if they're all unawakened. It's probably the best, most consistent out of the bunch. If they were awakened, it'd be harder to say. Crashing again. No. Come on, kabam. What is up with these servers? What team, Brain? What headset are you using? I don't know. It's some cheapo Sennheiser headset that I got off Amazon for like 30 bucks. It's pretty good. It's definitely a bit cheaper in quality, but I think the sound quality is fine. And I like the headsets that don't completely go over your ear. I just like it to be on top of my ear, not over it. And it's hard to find a high quality headset that sits on your ear like that, you know? So, I got it. I mean, I didn't get it just because it was cheap, but that was definitely a plus. As when I got this thing, I had, like, 0 money. Completely broke. Time to hit the sack for me. Night all. Alright, Cloud Contempt. Later, dude. There'd be a new meta and new skill involved with real PvP mode. They could make it work. It doesn't necessarily have to be like the fighting mechanics like right now. Well, what would they do? I mean, that sounds like you're talking about just them making a whole brand new game if they're not using the same fighting mechanics that we have right now. Oh, please don't kill me during this stun. Okay, good. Plenty of life. Alright, die. It's been crashing all day for me. Yeah, it seems that way. Briny running 3-3 despair right now. Yep. Marvel Superheroes was made by Capcom, and it was the precursor to Marvel vs. Capcom. Okay. I'm not sure if I ever played that. Maybe I did, but I don't remember it, at least. But, I mean, back during that time, not that I went to an arcade all the time, because arcades are expensive as hell, but I definitely went to more arcades, so it's possible that I played it in some kind of arcade. Tell JK, thanks for all the arena points. Alright. I'm excited for Gwenpool Goes to the Movies. Finally, something different from the same old assignments/trials. Everybody says they're excited for it. I still haven't really looked into it all that much. It's getting me excited just hearing that everyone else is excited, though. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it lives up to the hype. Just saying, like, not completely different. The same beats and stuff. Just some type of new change that would potentially change everything about how you would fight your opponent. So, not something completely different, but something that changed everything about how you fight your opponent. That sounds like you're changing a lot there. I still think it's better leave the fighting alone. Just leave the fighting how we know it today, but then change the other parts of the game, you know? I think that's more realistic. Instead of asking us to learn a different fighting style just for one mode. Hopefully it revitalizes the game. Kind of getting bored. I can see that. A lot of people looking for some more to do in this game. If they had PvP, a throw move option would be needed, I think, or a dash in sidestep. I mean, I guess if it was like real one-on-one, they probably would, I guess. But even still, I don't want to play that game. Straight up. I don't want to play versus another person. I just want to play like I want PvP modes. I love PvP modes in games, but I just don't want it to be direct 1 versus 1. I don't think I'd have fun with it. Period. You a big Marvel fan, or you just like the game? No, I just like the game. Sup BG, I have a lot of revives. Should I be concerned? Concerned about what, Panaman Pete? Concerned about having a lot of revives. What? Yeah, that made no sense. I'm hella sleep deprived. Dude, don't even worry about it. I am very sleepy right now myself. I am about to crash after this round. Matter of fact, I'm just going to queue this round up, pop some crystals, man, because I'm very sleepy. They should add a tournament. I mean, they kind of have a tournament with Alliance Wars, in a way. I do think that they should add like a tournament to the end of seasons, though. That's why there's no avoiding the matchups or anything like that. Well, I'm concerned anyways. No! Dude, I glanced over. Damn it, I should not have been fooled by that. I was looking at chat, and then I glanced over, and I saw that it was slowing down by 4-star unstoppable classes, and I got really excited. Damn it. Alright, actually, I can't even pop an uncollected arena crystal. I popped open like 200,000 battle chips worth to try to get some skill ISO. Trying to duplicate a 4-star Punisher, but it didn't really work out. I mean, you know, can't really expect to get him out of 200,000. It's worth a chance, but yeah, it didn't work out. I didn't even get that many units either. I only got like 225. So, mind you, pop PHEs at the meetup. You kind of seem low on PHC shards. Actually, I popped open a bunch of those. Not at the meetup, but I popped open a bunch of those last night too, just hoping to dupe a skill champion to get skill ISO. Popped open a bunch of those. Popped open. I didn't pop open a 4-star crystal. If I had one to pop, I might have, but popped open some 3 stars, but not a lot. So yeah, my shards took a little bit of a hit, but that's all right. I'll get them back. It is no big deal. Other than the random tournament at New York City Comic Con, there's no real measure of the best players. I always thought that'd be an interesting area to explore. I agree. No, I agree. I mean, I did say that we kind of have one for war, but that's only like a kind of. And yeah, I really want something more myself. I would love to see something else, PvP related, tournament wise. Just yeah. That's the thing about this game. Is there so much that Kabam can do with it, and I don't know if it's just because of like lack of development time or what. You know, they're always so time crunched on getting out like new content every month that it's rare that we get anything that's like big that gets added to the game. I want to see something big. I want to see a tournament. Speaking of tournaments, what's up, lags? Just about to end the stream here, but there's the tournament winner himself. For last year, at least. This year, it's going to be a different story. But anyway, guys, I'm out of here. Glory Man, dude, thank you so much for the 50 bucks once again. I am very tired, though. I'm going to go crash. Thank you, everyone else who sent over some super chats as well. Always so generous, which I appreciate. Would not be able to be here without you guys. Last comment before I go. It'd be cool to go up against another player. You choose your go-to champ against one another. Once locked in, you throw 3 to 5 buffs on your champ. Winner comes out of there. So like AI versus AI, but you get to pick some like strategy type things. I don't know. I'd be curious to see how that worked out, but I don't know if that'd be fun long term, or if that would just be more of like a rolling the dice kind of thing. But I'd be interested in at least trying and like seeing how that would look. All right. Anyway, though, good night, guys. I am going to crash. This has been a long day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Daytime stream tomorrow at roughly 1 p.m. I'll say Pacific time, but I might do it a little bit earlier. Might be a tiny bit later. We'll see. But yeah, good night.